here we go. So, guys, here is the third most important day of your life, right? What would that be? Well, let me start by quoting Mark Twain, who once said, "The two most important days in your life are the day that you are born and the day you find out why." All right. But here's what I say. I say there are three most important days of your life. And it's in response to Mark Twain's quote, of course. And here's what I'm saying. I think since the second most important day of your life is the day that you find out why, I think the third most important day of your life should be the day that you discover the how, right? In other words, it's the day that you learn and see how to follow through on the why you were born, right? And see it with some solid implementation skills. It's not just in some cases enough to see like, oh, I can see how that can happen. But I personally believe that third most important day, whatever that day is, and it could be a culmination of many days or many moments, right? That ultimately make up and constitute a day for you, right? Where you really just feel like, I really know how to do this, right? So there's nothing more frustrating, in my opinion, and again, from conversations with hundreds of aspiring folks, people in the forms of entrepreneurs, business owners. Um, Nothing more frustrating than, in some cases, them feeling like they know why they're here, they know like their business has value, but at the end of the day, they struggle with figuring out what they need to do to follow through on their why, right? The how to's, or what I call the how tools. Okay. All right. So, like I said, that's what I think is the third most important day in one's life, and that is the day when they get a chance to see and learn how they're going to follow through on the why that they're born. All right. So where am I going with this? Well, I could actually end this here. I think that's more than enough, right? I could just say that the day that is the third day, which is the most important day of your life, is when you just really can perfectly and clearly see how it all comes together and have the confidence that you can do it, right? There's no, what greater day could there be? Might even arguably be one of the most important days of your life, right? In competition with the other two. So that said, where I am going with this, for those of you who are interested, is that I think you should participate in activities that are aligned with showing you how to fulfill on your why. So in my case, there's an online event that I've put together, and I believe for those of you who it's a match for, will experience that third most important day of your life feeling, right? And I say this because you're going to learn the how of creating, for those of you who are consultants or subject matter experts um, or coaches, right, in different arenas, you're going to learn how to have your practices, income, or revenue flow in harmony with your why. Okay? I think that's pretty simple. And I think that matters. And that means less stress and struggling with trying to figure out, what do I do now? How do I do this? How do I get this going? Right? And you'll be able to not have that energy robbing you and sapping you. And the energy that you do get a chance to reserve, you'll have more of it to be able to invest in taking care of the prospects, the people who are interested or have questions about your business. And in some cases, of course, the majority of the cases, you'll have more energy to be able to invest in your clients who really need your undivided attention and time and expertise. Okay. So if you're up for stressing less and having more revenue be in alignment with why you are here, right, as a consultant or coach or a subject matter expert, then what I would recommend is that you reserve a spot on an upcoming event, right? At this time, there's one coming up, and the event title, all the details in particular relevant to this event. This particular event is really all about empowering you to be able to identify the pathways toward increasing or boosting your revenue. And of course, along with that comes your income as a consultant or subject matter expert, right? Or coach. and being able to do that in alignment with your why. Okay. And this particular event that's coming up at this time has to do with a technical approach, right, to being able to do this, right? It involves some digital accounts that may need to be set up, but almost any marketer that I know, anyone who's a consultant or coach or business or a subject matter expert, really needs to understand this. And I can speak from a case study based experience that the what I'll be sharing on these webinars or on these trainings are based on a case study, right? They're based on experience. So no theories, no hype, no, crazy what if scenarios. This is really based on what's worked, right? And what is working, right? And then you can apply what parts of that apply to you and win. All right, so that's it. For those of you who want to know how to register or how to reserve a spot for yourself, click on the link below, somewhere in the description box area near here, right? You'll be able to do that. And if you are looking at this on a page where there's a visual cue, that'll show you exactly what to click on in order for you to reserve your spot on the Facebook page, on the Facebook events page. All right, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I will see you guys on the event. Thanks.